New prop. Happy Friday.
Hey, it's Friday again. Guess what? We got our guest Grant with us today.
Hello.
Yes, and Grant is the man. So I know that you saw our video with Don Jesus at Marichui's, and he had the karma box that was right in front of Marichui's. Well, Grant is the brains behind it, so thank you, Grant, for
Thank you.
taking time out with us. We wanted to know, how did it start? Where did you get this idea?
So here's the gig. It's a project for people in recovery to get them back engaged into a community. And the long and short of it is when you're in addiction, you separate yourself from a community, right? Because a lot of times it becomes your addiction becomes survival. When you're in survival mode, sometimes you have to commit crimes against the community. Sometimes we have to steal. Sometimes we have to take in order to survive, to feed this addiction. And so when we get clean, there's still a separation between us and the community, right? It's difficult to reintegrate yourself into a community that you feel so separate from. And so the one way to integrate yourself back into the community is to give back, to volunteer. And so we came up with the idea because the idea is that our patients actually build the box, they create the box, they create the concept, and it sets a platform for other people to be able to pay it forward and give back. So they're volunteering, and it also sets a platform for other members of the community to be able to give back to the community and spread a positive ripple, right? Several positive ripples through several different ways. For the people that drink more milk, for example, or Chewies that put it in front of their store and give that box for people to be able to give back, for the people that just put in there selflessly, and for the guys that build the box, for the painters that paint the box. Everything's wrapped around a box for a bigger purpose than a box.
Exactly.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But now, what made you come up with the idea? Because I know that we, after Andy had discovered it across from Chewy's, and we started changing it or stocking it. What gave you the idea? Because it's a beautiful box.
Yeah. Well, so the idea for the box came. They already have the ideas. There's not too many original ideas. Like you're not going to reinvent the wheel, but you can add some stuff to it.
Exactly.
And
You
so,
put some rims on it.
It's got some clean spokes on it now.
but you can add to it, and you can do, and you can. So we came up with the idea from the library boxes, right? You'll see them around. They're real successful, but that doesn't serve our population, because I was homeless for 3 years, and I wasn't doing too much reading, right? And but there are needs that we had. We needed socks, right? We needed food,
Yes.
and so it came from that. And then the idea was it was just white at first, but why leave it white? Why not beautify it? And so and then we asked artists, right? Because a town full of artists, right?
Yes.
We asked artists to get engaged, and so that way you have different types of people from different walks of life all coming together for one common cause, right?
Yep. To support the people in need. I think that's huge because so many times in our community, it seems like you need there's not just a simple support mechanism. Like this might get somebody over the edge to get clean, or just that next step, and it's huge. So.
Yeah. Well, and another thing is you'll hear it if you ever meet anybody that's ever been homeless or ever been addicted to drugs at any time. Like you're in a world where it feels like nobody cares.
Yes.
Know this, right? And you're in a world where it feels like it's just you against everybody. And when somebody does something for you selflessly, you feel it and you remember it, right? One of the first times I was in detox, it was 7 years ago, and I was homeless for 2.5 years up to that point. And when I went into detox, the lady there, and I'll never forget her, the lady reached over and touched my hand and told me everything's going to be okay. Right? And I started to cry and I knelt down, but I'll never forget that lady's touch. And this is another way of touching people because it's sincere. You're actually giving back, and it gives people a little bit of hope knowing that somebody does care.
Exactly. Now, what I like about it is anonymous as a donor. Like, I don't need the recognition, but I'd like my soul to be fed. I don't necessarily need somebody to tell me I'm doing a good job. I like to be able to without anybody knowing about it. That's what I love about it. Dude, it's a selfless act. And you don't always need somebody patting you on the back.
Yeah, and also it also elicits like a civic responsibility. So look at it like this: in the same way that people become addicted to drugs, right? When you do a drug, right, and then stuff's not going well for you, right, and then you try to remember when the last time you felt good was. Like, well, it was the last time I got, and then you resort back to that. then it comes back and back and back. Well, it could be the same thing, but for just in your regular life. When you do something like this, and it feels good, right? Your heart swells a little bit when you do these things, right? And you go on throughout your day or throughout the week, and you're like, man, something's not feeling so well. You try to remember the last time that you felt good. It was like the last time you gave, the last time you did for somebody selflessly. So it's not about just one time. It's about you give it once and you feel good. And you feel good, that person feels your feelings. Someone else next to you, and it just spreads. It's a really good concept.
Now, if you are business owners, can they call you, get in touch with you, and if they wanted to have one at their establishment, how would they get in touch with you?
You just call me.
Okay, we're going to have Grant's information. Your phones are going to blow up right now.
Well, that's it.
And if you are in by the university, what street is this?
It's Sierra and University Terrace, right in front of the Gourmet.
Yes,
Right across from the Pie Fi, the old Pie Fi house. You guys can't miss it.
So come down here, Grant. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for your great big heart. And we're going to be seeing so much more of this guy. He's not done with us. There's only one way out of this one. So.
Exactly. So
anyhow,
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. What are we doing this weekend?
Open house this weekend, Saturday, 12 to 2:30 at
3671 Hawkins Court. Fire sale. Sell it. $3.99.
Get it gone.
Price well below market. So, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Happy Friday.
Thanks, man, for everything you do.
Tell him Happy Friday.
Happy Friday!